First up on the show, Israel's war cabinet has agreed to send a negotiating team to pursue a potential ceasefire deal to Paris. This Israeli delegation will be led by the Mossad director David Bernier, who will be joined by his French counterpart Ronan Bar and the international mediators, including from the US, Egypt and Qatar, in an effort to free over 100 hostages held by Hamas. The full Israeli cabinet is expected to vote on the matter for a final nod, and as per Israeli officials, the negotiating team is expected to engage in substantive talks rather than simply listening to proposals as they did during meetings in Cairo last week. This decision came during a war cabinet meeting which was held on Thursday. The US President Joe Biden's Middle East coordinator Brett McGurk, Israel's top officials including the Prime Minister, attended this meeting. Until now, the Israeli administration was reportedly waiting for a confirmation that medication it had sent had reached the hostages in Gaza before agreeing to return to the negotiating table. Now, despite the talks of a ceasefire in Gaza or for some kind of pause in fighting, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has presented Israel's first ever post-war Gaza plan, and according to that, the day after plan for Gaza, which has been presented to Israel's security cabinet, Israel will maintain security control over all land west of Jordan, including occupied West Bank and Gaza. These are the same territories where the Palestinians want to create an independent state. The Israeli Prime Minister has declared that in the future, a settlement with the Palestinians will only be achieved through direct negotiations between the two sides. But in his post-war plans, he did not mention who would represent the Palestinians. The US President Joe Biden's administration is racing against the clock to secure a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war before Ramadan next month. This is the deadline Benjamin Netanyahu's administration has given to Hamas before Israel starts its offensive in Rafah city.
The conflict in Gaza between Israel and Hamas. We're focused intensely on trying to get an agreement that results in the release of the remaining hostages and that produces an extended humanitarian ceasefire.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.